If you guys need badges, hit up my badge team, Legit Grinders. We are the cheapest and fastest 2K18 grinders in the community. Link will be in the description.
Cocaine on the table, liquor porn, don't give a damn. Dude, your girlfriend is so groovy, she just trying to get in.
Let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? It's the GOAT White Boy of 2K. It is Young Dirk. I know you guys aren't used to a face cam, but I wanted to use it for this video, so whatever. So this is kind of a response to Agent Zero's video about does your record matter. Now, no disrespect to Agent at all. I'm a fan of his. I watch most of his videos. He has his personal opinions. I have my personal opinions. Tons of respect to Agent. His original video will be in the description. Now, also, especially no disrespect to any of you guys watching this video if you don't have a good record. This is no disrespect to you guys at all. I love all of my subscribers. My goal is to make you guys better at this game. That is what I love doing. I love when I get tweets saying I helped you guys out. So no disrespect, especially to the people watching this video. Just my personal opinions. So, do records matter in NBA 2K18? I'm going to be going all over the place with this. I have a list on my phone. This is just going to be like a rant, basically. So, basically, do records matter? I'm going to say yes to an extent. To an extent. Now, here's what I mean. I have a whole list. It's going to be a pretty long video. I know some people, I'm not saying names, not trying to disrespect anybody, who have better records than me, and I have one of the best records in the game. But I know some people who play threes a lot. More than probably 70% of their games are threes, and their records are better than mine. Threes is way easier. It takes less skill, and you're playing not as good people most of the time. That's just my personal opinion. But to all the people I've talked to, the not as good players play threes only because they don't really care about rep, and twos you get rep way quicker. So I would personally say, from my experience, I have over 800 games played. I have friends with over 1,000 games played. The tryhards, like myself, play more on the twos court, okay? Because we get games over quicker, wins quicker, rep quicker, etc. So, to an extent, if you have a good record, but you play majority threes, does that define your skill? I would say if you have an 85 winning percentage playing straight twos compared to someone with a 90% winning percentage on straight threes, the player who plays straight twos with the 85 win percentage is better, probably, most likely, in my opinion, because threes is just easier. It's almost a fact, but it's just my opinion. Like I said, threes is easier than twos, okay? Threes is way easier. I have a friend, his record was cruised. I told him, bro, play threes. Your record's going to go up a lot. What do you know? He got, in the past, like, 200 games, he's like 189 and like 12. Or, you know, it's good. So he's doing good. His record before was like 200 and 120. Now he's like, you know, 386 and like 112. So threes is definitely easier. For sure. Let's get on to the next point. Now, another thing to your record. Here's what I mean when I said your record defines your skill level to an extent. I know tons of people, my good friends, that play comp stage. Now, what I mean by comp stage is all of the top players go in one stage and play each other because it's fun. It's competition, non-stop, game after game, losing VC, winning VC, especially on high rollers, that 25K court. That is fun. But as you guys know, stage counts against your record. So I actually have tons of friends who are better than me and that are gods at this game, but their records are worse than mine because they play straight competition all day and stage all day. So those people have an exception. Those are the people that their record means nothing because they're playing the best players of the game all day long. The best players in the game, this is just my personal opinion, most of the time are in the comp stage. I have a friend, not saying names, has a God record, never in the stage. Never. Because he knows he's not as good as them. And he wants to have his nice, cute little record. I still play stage. I know I still get L's, but I enjoy it more than the park. So my record by the day, every time I play stage, it gets worse. Because you will lose. You are not going to be that much better than everybody else where you aren't going to lose any games. It's just not going to happen. So the stage people have an exception with the record. But besides them, there really is no other exceptions. But let's get on to the next point. I know a lot of people who play around a lot. A lot of people who play around. And they play around against people with bad records. Because they know if they try for the last 10 points, they should win. But every once in a while, they'll lose because they were playing around too much and they can't take it serious. Now, that is their fault. That could be an excuse. That's just their fault. Obviously, everybody wants to have fun. I agree with Agent. He said, can't we just all have fun? I love having fun. But no one enjoys losing. That's not fun. So, I mean, it's you know. So, yeah, I mean, I like to win. Nobody likes to lose. But it's even better when you play around and win. So, I understand where he's coming from. So, let's get on to the next point. I would say you are very good at 2K if you have a 90% winning percentage. Playing park. I'd say not to the top. You're good. You're very good at the game. I'd say average is a 70 winning percentage. Okay is a 50, which means you win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. That's all right. And obviously, if you have a negative record, no disrespect, watch my videos. I'll help you out. Get better at this game. I will help you out. Like, if I play someone who's with like a 70 winning percentage, pretty much I'm going to win every time. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. I'm just stating that's how it works because I know I'm probably just going to win. Unless they're a stage head and they play stage all day and their record just looks bad. Because I have a friend, he's a stage god. His record is terrible. Literally horrible. But he just plays stage all day. But for the most part, not that many people play stage all day. So let's just, from now on, let's forget about stage and focus straight on park and 2s and 3s. So an excuse I hear all the time is I play with randoms. Now this might offend some people, but I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. If you're good at the game, you'll eventually meet people and not play with randoms anymore. If you say, man, I play with randoms all day, I don't got any friends to play with, maybe because you aren't good enough to get noticed by someone else who's good and team up with them and meet other people. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody by saying that. I know that sounds harsh. It's just my personal opinions. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. But let me give you an example. There was this kid. He had a 95 winning percentage. Never heard of him in my life. Considered a random to most people because no one has ever heard of this kid. I saw his record. He was, I was like, wow, this kid's record is good. Let's try him out. This kid is a god. I play 2s with him all day now. He's a god. He's really good at the game. So now, I introduced him to other people. Now he plays with all good people, which helps him out even more. So, if he was bad, if his record wasn't good, I wouldn't have ever sent him that squad invite. But maybe he was just, he likes to play with all kinds of people. He plays around too much and his record's bad. He was actually good. Because I'm going to be honest. If your record is like an 88% winning percentage, I'm not going to accept your invite. I'm just not. I don't want to lose. I get pissed off every time every time I lose, I get pissed. But, so now, he introduced me to tons of people. And, because of my good record, I got introduced to tons of people this year. So, MJ1020 Trip, he's known He plays with Nade, Quill, all the dudes in TMB. He came in my stream because my title was best record on 2K. He watched me play. Now me and him play 2s all the time. And then because he's good, he's friends with other people who are good, and he introduced me to them. So now I'm just playing with all good people, which helps my record even more. Your record is important because people will automatically assume you are not good. But if you want to just have fun, play with your in real life friends, I totally understand. Because some people just say in the end, it's a game, I don't care if I lose in the game. And I totally respect that. I totally do. But this is almost my job, but it's not. So I actually care if I lose. So everyone has their own personal opinions on that, but I got a few more points here. Another thing is excuses. If someone says my record is trash because I lag out too much, I have nobody to play with, I only play with randoms, most likely they're not good. Because, I mean, how many lag outs can you really get, bro? The whole year I've gotten like 10 out of 800 games. My friend has 1100 games, lagged out 25, 30 times. How many lag outs can you really get? My internet is horrible. You guys have seen my streams. My internet is horrendous, bro. Freaking terrible. So I don't want to hear lag out excuses. Then you have no one to play with. Back to the point. Get good. Play with good people. You will get noticed. If you're beating good people, they will most likely send you a squad invite. If they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They will take notice. Watch YouTube videos on good people. Learn moves. Learn how to play good. You know what I'm saying? Learn stuff. Another thing is that I agree with Agent. The reason why the records are getting to everybody's head is because your overall means nothing. It just means you played a lot. Excuse me. You could literally be 3,000 and 12,000, but you're getting rep every game. You could be, you know what I'm saying? You could be a high overall, but it means nothing. What Agent said I loved. He said, even if you play bad, your rank stays the same. You can't go down ranks, which is not smart on 2K's part, which is bad. Because then everybody is focused on their record 100%. The record would mean nothing if the rep system made sense. You can't just have a rep system based on how much you play. That's stupid. Your rep system, you should get no rep on, if you lose, you should get no rep. None. If you lose, you should get no rep at all. That makes no sense. I don't even want to get into the rep system. That'll be a whole other video. But to come to the conclusion, does your record matter? Well, before, some people just don't care. I know people who just don't care at all, and they'll play with anybody even if they're good. They just don't care. So that's another exception. But to come to the conclusion of this video, does your record matter? Yes. Your record does matter. My personal opinion, your record does matter in my opinion. It just, you know how they say you want to make a good first impression in everything you do in life? That's your good first impression. So, again, no disrespect to Agent, no disrespect to anybody watching this. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave that like button, hit that like button. Comment if you have any thoughts. You will not hurt my feelings. Comment on anything you want. It'll be lit. So, have a great day, you guys. Go out.